now it is that your girl is recording. We're gonna get into this. We've hit quite a few incentives. No, I'm not. I'm not ending my stream. I'm not ending my stream. I was just seeing who I got a gifted sub from in Axia stream. But we've hit quite a few July incentives, and the main one for the 100 one is Truth or Drink. So shout outs to Claney for you've been getting everything together. We have all of these questions for me, and I do indeed have my sandwich, which is a wine. And the Truth or Drink is y'all ask me questions in the Discord, and I have to either answer them or I have to drink if I don't want to answer them. So let's go ahead. Let's get this going. Let's get this started. All right. We need some spicy, realistic, non-TOS questions for Truth or Drink. Give Ari a challenge. Okay. The first one, what's the craziest thing you've done while your parents were away at some point? The craziest thing it is that I did is actually I was 20, 21. My parents had went to Hershey Park with my brother and my sister. And of course, this was during a time when I was in college, so I was on break. So I was at home and I had to work. So I already knew of like my ways of how to get home and back from work and everything like that. I wasn't tripping. But this was at a time that I was trying to learn how to get my license. I was 20. I had to be 20. And my parents, especially my mom, she has a Toyota Corolla, you know what I'm saying? And my dad had a 2001 Nissan Maxima. And that was a stick shift. So my mom was just like, oh, if we're leaving Ariel here, she's not going to be able to drive my car. I don't trust that. So we were taking my car, and then she could because my parents would not let me use their car when I learned how to drive. I had to do driving school, which is $60 an hour each time. And I was very eager to get my license and wanted to get a car. So when my parents left to go to Hershey Park, I looked outside the window. I found my dad's spare keys, because of course he took the keys with him. And I said, I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos and I'm gonna go outside and drive this car, which is a stick shift, may I add. I go ahead and I stalled that bitch so many times in the parking lot. Now, I didn't even get out fully. I'm trying to reverse and everything. And when you're driving a manual car, and then the car can shake a bit when you haven't fully, like, it's in between clutch and the pedal, the gas pedal. If you're not too sure like how to really move through that, it'll get to a point to where the car will shake a little bit. And if you stall, then the car turns off. So you gotta go ahead, reset everything back up, turn the car back on, boom, and everything like that, The parking lot, yeah, I stalled quite a bit, but I made sure I got around that complex. So yeah, that was one of the wildest things that I've done so far, Is this Truth or Drink going to be a future YouTube vid? Yeah. All right, next one. What's the worst date you've ever been on? I think it was the time when it is like this guy who, I hate to say this. Damn, I hate to say this. This guy he was a little bit onto the thicker side. I'm not a person that normally dates bigger men. I've tried it and it's not for me, So I went on this date with this guy. He was really infatuated with me. And we was out, I think it was at Joe's Crab Shack or something like that. And we was out drinking and all this other stuff and everything. And this man literally said out of his mouth, I think I'm about to order me some juicy juice. Like that. And I got the ick. Ick. Like the most absolute ick. It was the fact that he has some girlish ass hips. So now he had more hips than me. Way more hips than me. So now you're outshining me. Where I'm supposed to be having hips, but you got more hips than me. You're onto the thicker side. And then you talking about some of this. You want some juicy juice? No. Nope. I said, ugh, I had an ick and immediately was just like, yeah, take me home. Cut this short, take me home. He's still in my DMs, probably still trying to talk to me. And I just do not be replying, bro. I don't be replying. All right, next one. What's the most childish thing you still do? I think it's recite all the words from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Especially Ed, even though Ed is a bit of a dunce. Ed is probably the most hilarious character within that show. And I remember there's a time in fourth grade, I used to get picked on because I would recite the show, and people used to think I was weird. It was like, I thought it was just crazy, but you know, and then I remembered the line while I was watching Ed, Ed and Eddie, and I'm like, oh, that's where she got that from, right? Reaper King, like buttered toast Ed. You're like, how is it that y'all gonna make fun of me because I could recite the bitch, you know, like the back of my head? Come on now, you know? And stuff like that is just like, that's crazy. That's crazy it is, like, you know? So I still do that still to this day. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done while intoxicated? I said the story before, when I had a lady cab driver. I kept calling her sir. That was on my 21st birthday. I got really messed up. I've explained that story before, so I've done that. What's the most ridiculous lie you've ever told to get out of trouble? Damn, I may have to drink. I may have to drink already. Yeah. I may have to drink solely because it is I don't remember. I don't remember what it is I said, you know? A ridiculous lie? I don't know. Damn. Have you ever regretted posting something on social media? If so, what was it? Have I ever regret posted something? I think if there's something happens to me, and I'm human just like everybody else. Like if I'm going through something, and I'm feeling sad about something, sometimes I used to do this quite a lot, but I don't. I mean, I did it recently as of today. I'll post something up on like my close friends or like an alt account or something like that to kind of flush out my feelings, because there's not really much it is not really many people I could able to speak about that openly in the setting it is that I'm in. So and after that I usually regret it, because I'm just like, damn, like now people are gonna be asking me like, oh, what the fuck going on, like, are you okay, this and this, and then I don't want people really in my business. So I'd say that's something it is that I regret. You said venting is okay though. It is, but it could be used against you, because based off of how you react to things can make or break for the other person if they feel remorse or not. Believe it or not, it's weird. So yeah, I think that's something it is I do regret. What's the most embarrassing hookup story you have? Can't do that one. No, I can't do that one. That one I can't. Oh my god, I just remembered too. I can't do that one. I get that from a content creator perspective. It's from a PR perspective too, because everything is damage control when it is, you know. And then I don't want to go ahead and damage control myself and stuff, because I'm out here pillow talking about, you know, if I'm being pissed off or anything. So I don't ever want to do that. What's the most angry you've ever been, and what caused you to get to that point? I think, realistically speaking, what makes me angry, so I have a couple things that make me angry. Anything it is like being picked on, like, unjust. Like I don't like being picked on. This stuff was my past. Used to be the center of being picked on. Hate it. A lot of times it is the things that makes me angry Um, it's either someone did something to me that was very fucked up, and I have again, I'm actually very as much shit it is that I talk, I have a soft heart. So even like, my friends, anything high gothic, if something gets done to me and I get fucked over, I get really angry. And I'm just like, why? Why would you do this? So I think that's really what gets me angry the most. I have and along with anger comes with crying. So anytime it is I get angry, I just start to cry and stuff. So, I don't normally flush out my feelings like that. So that's tough. You know what I mean? So I think that's understandable. Wait, hold on. Let me see what Skull wants. Just in case it's something that's not supposed to be for the stream. Oh, he said ignore this. Okay, never mind. He said ignore it. Never mind. Okay. Have you ever given a fake number to someone who's hitting on you? Yes. I used to do that all the time. Now I don't. Now the biggest thing, especially at my school, is Instagram. Oh, you got an Instagram? You got an Instagram? And you better follow me back too. It's stuff like that that's like an automatic no. If that's how it is that you try to spit game or Riz or whatever the case is, it's an automatic no for me. I'm sorry. No. But at this rate now, I probably would be inclined as a content creator to giving out a fake number if I had no choice but to. But a lot of times when it comes down to that, when like a person's trying to holla at you and everything, I get nervous. Like it's either a fight or flight for me, because I don't know this man and I don't know his level of rejection. So a lot of times it is women give out number because of fear. And I just got I stand 10 toes on no. I don't want to give this out to you. I don't even know you like that. So, but I'm also aware of just being careful. Have you ever walked in on someone or been walked in on? I've never been walked in on, but I have walked in on friends. You know what I mean? Accidentally, you know what I mean? Like, if we're cool like that, I don't get embarrassed, but I am gonna poke fun at it afterwards, and it's just like me and whoever it is I walked in on, if we cool, be like, hey gang, I see you was out here doing your thing, something like that. I would say, moral of the story, always knock. Yeah, exactly. How were your Instagram DMs after the Balma stream? You said who was it? It was a couple of my friends at like my old school. It actually wasn't any of like my housemates here and stuff. Unfortunately, I have heard my last housemate, when she brought some dude or whatever, and I went to Panda Express and I came back, all the lights turned off. Mercy's outside in the living room. He's crying and stuff because he's not in the room, and Shorty was getting the sonic ring smacked out of her. She didn't make a peep the whole night, the rest of that night. I'm like, God damn. There's stuff like that has happened. I'm sorry, hear the term Instagram DM just reminded me of Rar Man. Yeah. Some people don't know about that story. But my DMs, I'm not gonna lie with you, my DMs is quite interesting with the requests. I don't always check them. I know like some people BJ, I see yours. Zach, I see his. I see a couple people within like that are familiar face to me. Sometimes I be forgetting to reply, and then there's others that just sit there and say the worst things. So the DMs after the Balma stream was kind of like, gang, let's calm that down. You know what I mean? Like it can get very parasocial, and that weirds me out. Have you ever thought that the spouse of a friend would be better with you? No. I have not thought that. No. That's one thing I could be honest about. Is like, hey, listen, you know what I mean? That's messy. That's a messy question, Clayton. But I mean, I'm sure it is that other people can probably have, you know. What's a fantasy of yours that yet to happen? A fantasy? Um, a fantasy? I would say it is. I would say be in a room with Megan Thee Stallion, Chloe Bailey, Lotto, you know, Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? You could say that's definitely a fantasy. You know, you could say that. Hey man, say man, trying to get her drunk, man. I get it. I understand. Ooh, have you ever been in a secret relationship? Yes, I have. It's not necessarily like, you know, some people may not morally agree to that. Um, but I have done that, yes. Okay, which friend do you think is the most annoying? Damn, I'm debating if I should say this or not. I'm debating if I should say this or not. Now, before I answer this, before I answer this, honesty is the best policy. Go ahead and drink. No. Before I say this, there's everybody in the group has a degree of something it is that pisses me off. Everybody does. I'm sure it is that I piss off people within the group too, you know? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Fuck. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. You know, just know it's a particular person in the group. It's a particular person in the group, but I'm not gonna go ahead and say that. Say it to me then. I won't tell. All right. Out of everyone in your friend group, who do you like the least? Damn. This is basically the last question. It's not you, coach. Nah, I ain't gonna. Damn. 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 Can I get a I'm a drink. It's not none of you. Not none of you in the chat. Damn. Not none of you. Damn. Starts with an A. No. 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 All right. Out of your friends, who do you trust least with your life, and who do you trust the most? Damn. Okay. I'm sorry, but Yo-Yo, I do not trust you with my life. If something was that, oh my God, Yo-Yo, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I don't trust you with my life, gang. You be making some outlandish ass decisions, and we be keep telling you, like, Yo-Yo, everybody in the group has a level of thick-headedness. Some people are worse than others, but Yo-Yo is literally top 2 and not number 2. I'm sorry. Bro, thick-headed as fuck. So if something was to ever happen, I can't trust this man with my life. I can't trust this man with my life. This sounds so fucked up to say. The person I would trust the most? That's a great question. The most? I would say Simba. I would say Simba. Honestly, God, I've trusted her when it comes down to my YouTube career, and also with doing stuff with streaming and stuff. I trust her judgment. Even Aaron too. I trust his judgment as well. So either one of the two is fine. I'll trust that. You know, if it's not, and yeah, it's definitely Yo-Yo for the least. It's definitely Yo-Yo for the least. I'm sorry. You know. But all right. Is there someone you regret being friends with? Name who. Non-negotiable. Damn. Damn. I can't say the story. Most of the people who been around me for the past 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, I have an idea. I don't want to say it, but yeah, I have an idea. What's the most recent lie you told a friend? Damn. Can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. Already knows mine, probably. You can skip my second question because honestly, it may not make the sense of the way how. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. Damn. Can't even say that neither. Have you pretended like something, but don't want to hurt that person's feelings? Or to like someone, you mean? I wouldn't say a pretend. I wouldn't say a pretend, but feelings change quickly. And that other person thought it is I was pretending, but in reality it was just like I end up learning more about them and I'm just like, yeah, nah, that I don't like you like that. And I end up, calling it off. It was very, very quickly. It didn't take too long. It didn't take too long whatsoever to pick up on that. But yeah, some people may think it is like, I've pretended, but nah, I can't say it is like I've pretended to like someone, but because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. For me personally, I can't see myself. I can't fake that for a long period of time. Two things I can't fake. My facial expressions of if something's wrong, and I can't fake not like really fucking with you, because then it's like everything that comes with that, and then I feel bad, and if I was to get in too deep, then that'd be even worse. I'd look like a dickhead. So I don't want to even put myself in a situation to where I could even just be looked at. It's like I kind of liked you, but like I don't want to be in stuff like that. If you had to be in any anime universe, but you had to bring 2 friends with you, what will it be? What will the universe be, and who will be the 2 friends to join you? Easy work. Easy work. I used to say Attack on Titan, but an anime universe, Demon Slayer, bro. And Demon Slayer, bro. Me, Coach, and Babs. Easy work. The easiest one that I can think of. Demon Slayer. Me and Babs and Coach, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have that motherfucking drip on us, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be out here, you feel me? You feel me? Out here slaying these motherfucking demons type shit. Nah, wildin'? What? That's not a good one? That's not a good one? You know what I mean? Okay. Trickster and Jay for me personally. From Attack on Titan. Oh, I used to say Attack on Titan, absolutely. I used to say that. I was like, I bet. You know what I mean? I like, yes, like I want to get straight to it. Like, first episode, then I was wildin'. I was wildin'. Now looking back at it, like, fuck no, bro. If you had to kick someone out of the friend group, who would it be? Nigga, we at risk of dying, but hey, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? My second choice would be JJK. My second choice would definitely be JJK. If I had to kick someone out the group, I gotta drink to that. I have to drink to that. I'm sorry. I have to drink. I have to drink to that. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't think of an answer. And even if I was, it's just like fuck, like a process of elimination type shit. Damn. If your mom and dad was hanging off a cliff, who would you try and save? A younger me would say my dad. A younger me would say my dad, but at my current stages right now, my mother. I'm sorry, dad. You know, sorry, dad. But I would say my mom. I would say my mom first. Have you befriended someone just for gaining something? Yes, I have. I have. I have. I have. I have. If you had to kick someone off your team, who's it going to be? And why did you not say me? Let me go. Please release me. My life is yours. To go off, Coach Ari. Release me. First and foremost, I'm not releasing none of y'all niggas. Type shit. But if I had to kick someone off my team, the niggas want to go so badly. And the main two niggas that stay trying to leave, Coach, this is why your name is what it is in my phone, bro. And Claney, you're not exempt too. I need to give you my new number, gang. I got a name for you too. I got a contact name for you too. If I had to kick someone off my team, damn. Because everybody on my team has an essential purpose. Escapee number 2. Nah, it's definitely gonna be disappearing at Claney. Definitely going to be disappearing at Claney. Damn it, Claney, we were so close. For Coach's name, I literally got, guess I'm gonna disappear again. But you'll definitely be disappearing act number 2, Claney. Yep, boom. Got the name. Damn, I got a drink. I got a drink to that. I'm sorry. I got a drink to that. Because I'm really here trying to think about like my team. But everybody on my team has an essential purpose to my life in some form of way. I mean, if we really be honest, we already kind of did all the stuff of kicking people out and everything like that. The people that's not active, when it is I switched over to, contractual things and everything of that nature, But I think my team is pretty solid. Look at these niggas, bro. Look at these niggas. Guess I'm gonna just disappear again. That's your name in my phone. If you were given $1 million to spend on anything, I mean anything you want, what would it be? Okay, first things first, I'm going to Target. First things motherfucking first. If I get $1 million, you know what I mean? I'm going straight to Target and I'm cashing out. I'm sorry. That's going to be the first thing. Some people could be like, but you're supposed to invest. And what about buying a home and a car? Yeah, I'm going to do that after I go to fucking Target. After I go to Target and cash out, then we can go to Bath and Body Works. Then, you know what I'm saying? We could go ahead and get all the stuff done with the, student loans, because I'm gonna have to be paying student loans back in 2025. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice little house, get a car, put some money towards, my parents, stuff like that. Yeah, invest it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe parlay it. You know what I'm saying? Get some motherfucking stocks. You know what I mean? But the first things first, we're going to Target. We're going to motherfucking Target. I will act the most bougiest it is I've ever been. I will get one of motherfucking mink coats, and I will go. I don't care if it is 100 motherfucking degrees outside. I will put the motherfucking mink coat while I walk into that bitch. Get me a nice little cart. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm going to cash out today. All you peasants is on a budget. You only came here for a few things. I am a rich beach. I am going to cash out with a full cart. Full of stuff from Target. I'll have a whole different voice and everything. You know what I'm saying? 500K football parlay? That is disgusting. That is disgusting how much money in a fucking parlay, bro. If I was to lose that, oh nah. Just like how it is, niggas like to disappear. Oh, I would have just the fuck appeared. I would have been gone. If I was to lose that much in a parlay, oh, I would be sick. What's something you still feel guilty about? I'd say not having the conversations with the people it is that I should have. That's one. That's one. I mean, I'm not proud of the things it is that I've done. I'm human. I've done some fucked up things too. But maybe trying to just save face to friendships. You know, like as if like I'd get to a point to where I've made a decision already. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's it. I'm not doing this no more. And I've realized that not every things that comes to an end needs to have closure. I don't believe in closure, but I do believe where if you just abruptly just leave and you don't explain to the other person what's going on, that weighs over them. And I can attest to that currently, that you don't know what you did. You don't know what happened, what you did, if it was something that could be salvaged or not. To just disappear on somebody without a trace, I've realized it's a selfish trait to do that. And when it happens to you, it's painful. It's a painful thing to feel, where it's like, damn, like I couldn't even get a proper send off, and that's almost damn near scarring. I want to say that's almost gaslighting. So if I could say it is that I'm guilty of something, I've that for sure, and possibly gaslighting some people to make it seem like it is that they're at fault for stuff with when I could have easily just had a conversation with them. Low-key did the same thing recently. No closure is so fucked up. Not everything deserves a closure. It depends. That's situational. It's base by base. But I've realized that moving that way, it does a lot of harm to the other person, because now they live with those levels of fear of people not staying too long, or now you're being on eggshells with people, because almost damn near people pleasing, which is a trauma response, because you don't want to get walked out on. And I think that I'm very wrong for doing that, and I still feel pretty guilty about that. I've done that to a couple people, so I've learned from that. I get it, but I don't. It depends. Like, no explanation is needed, but yeah, exactly. So honestly, I feel that people do need to explain certain things. Like, okay, I'm going to remove myself from this, and this because of this. That still is gonna sting, but at least it is that they told you. Not telling you it whatsoever, and they just abruptly just leave. Oh, that hurts a lot. That's not a good feeling. All right, next question. How many people in your group of friends have you had a crush on? One in particular. Have you ever been fired from a job? If so, explain. Yes, I have gotten fired from a job. This is actually Joe's Crab Shack. It was Joe's Crab Shack, because it was trying to say it is that, well, for one, it was trying to say it is that I'm not working fast enough, and especially with busting tables and stuff. And it's like, yeah, nah, you got me twisted. And then I got tipped money. Most of the time, hosts don't get tipped at Joe's Crab Shack. I got tipped one particular time, and they try to say it is that I stole it, and I'm like, no, that's not stealing. The customer literally said, actually, the customer literally put that in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, you did a great job. You were such a phenomenal person to us. Boom, at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm not even the person is that takes the people's order. I'm the person is that greets you when you come in. And because niggas was so busy and stuff like that, I'm like, man, I'll just take the shit up in the front. Chopped it up with them, had a good conversation. They was out here getting all different types of drink, and I like $60. And they was trying to say it is that I stole it. I'm like, hell no. But then you have this other girl, I almost said her name, I almost said her real name. This other girl who out here stealing t-shirts because Joe's Crab Shack in the front where we stand at would have all different types of merch. So they'll have like t-shirts, cups. They had they had this really hard plastic red cup. Not like the cheap flimsy styrofoam, but it was like a hard covered one. And we'd have different types of like drinks and stuff like that, specials and shit. We had a glass tiki cup as well. So my girl was, you know what I'm saying? Like, we getting accused of stealing shirts, and like my girl was just taking them off the shelf. And the bitch had even the nerve to go ahead and post up a selfie with it and have that as her Twitter post. So I went to HR. I said, y'all niggas gonna try to fire me? Bet. I went to HR and said, what's this? Your employee just stole that shirt. Because as a host, you only get 2 shirts. Everything else you gotta buy. I'll never forget that. I went straight to HR. She got fired. I was like, listen, if I'm going, everybody going. Okay? Everybody going. You know what I mean? I used her as an example. I said, try me. If y'all want to try to get me fired from this motherfucker, bet. I'm taking niggas with me, and I sure did. And I'm not even mad at the fact that I did that. I'd probably still do that again, because the bitch tried it. Have you ever sent a non-safe for work message to someone who wasn't supposed to get it? No. If I was to ever do anything like that, I double, quadruple check before it is that it's sent. Because sometimes it's like, you know what I mean? Like you be sending things with like the invisible, you know what I'm saying? Like the visible stuff, and you got to make sure you're sending it to the correct person. Fucking snitch. Oh, I fucking snitch. I'll do it again. The way how that girl automatically, like, bro, I'm getting accused of stealing merch, but she's the one that's doing it? Oh, yeah, for sure. And I said, anybody else in this motherfucker want to go ahead and try something? Try me. I used her as an example, and I don't regret it at all. And she kind of deserved it. She was a bitch, I ain't gonna lie. What's the most embarrassing thing you've said or posted? That I've said or posted? I'm not too sure about a post, but I know I've said some embarrassing things before. I don't normally get embarrassed, but I won't say it's something I said, but I laughed at an inappropriate timing. At one point, I laughed at something very inappropriate, and I'm like, oh. And I didn't mean to laugh at it. It was just how she said it. It was just how she said a particular story. And I'm sitting there, I'm fighting the urge to scream out and start laughing for real. And I was just like, damn, this is embarrassing. And I actually laughed. And then this girl was like, did you just laugh at that? I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I felt embarrassed. I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do a dickhead move. That's a dickhead. That's a dickhead move. You know? Do you remember? I forgot what the story she was saying to me, but it's thinking about it, and like she really looked at me and was like, are you really laughing right now? Like, do you think this is really funny? And I had to fight tears. I had to fight the illest tears to not like just die right there. You know what I mean? So I would say it is that I've done some fucked up things in those lines of you know, laughing at very inappropriate things, you know? Yeah, I did a dick move and I was like, damn, I feel bad. I feel very embarrassed. Fudge. But hey, listen, you know, not bad. Not bad for a truth or drink. I almost thought it is. I was really gonna get packed up, but I didn't. I didn't get packed up. This is cool. I didn't get packed up. So I'm excited about that. So W, you know what I'm saying? W community, W questions. Hopefully it is I was able to answer some things, and some stuff it is I kept some privacy with, you know. But hey, listen, W community, y'all, W video. This will be posted up onto YouTube.